So today we are going to do my January favorites. There isn't a ton of products, but I definitely had some new favorites over the past month. So we're going to jump right in and get to those. Number one thing that I was most excited about over the last month is the Thirsty Cleanse by Glam Glow. It's a cleanser that is inspired by the mask, and it has the same scent and some of the same ingredients as the mask. So it's supposed to be a moisturizing cleanser. So it's mud to foam, and it does, once it hits water and you lather it up, it does foam a little bit. So let me see what it has to say. Thirsty Cleanse is a revolutionary mud to foam daily cleanser that transforms from mud into a moisture-rich foaming lather to gently and effectively rinse away makeup, dirt, and impurities while deeply moisturizing your skin for a hydrated, silky, and dewy, fresh complexion for men and women of all ages and all skin types. Welcome to Glamland in the world of Glam Glow. I definitely can tell a difference when I'm using this. I love using this in combination with my Glam Glow Thirsty Mud mask. I'll go in and use Purity usually to get all of my makeup off, and then I go in with this guy just to kind of make sure it's all off and kind of give that moisture back, because I don't feel like Purity necessarily really strips your skin, but it definitely cleans it really good. And then I feel like this kind of just adds a little extra and then kind of moisturizes at the same time. And then when I put that mask on after I get out of the shower, I feel like it just hydrates my skin, and my skin just looks so much better the next day after I do that. So I really love this guy. This is, I think it was $39. So in comparison to the mask, it is much more affordable. It's still an expensive cleanser, but if you are all about hydrating your skin, you might want to try this. And I just use one pump. It says 2 to 3, and I think also using it with a different cleanser, so cleansing my face first and going in with the second, maybe that's a little excessive, but then you don't use as much product because you don't have to as thoroughly clean your face, but you still get those moisture cleansing benefits, if that makes sense. So love this guy. I have a couple of Colourpop shadows that I was reaching for, especially this month. I have Fringe, which I'm wearing right now on my inner corner, and then I wore Bay a lot. Bay, actually, when I got it, I don't know if it's like everyone's Bay, every Bay shadow is a little harder in texture than the rest, because I feel like Fringe is much softer, and then you go in to this one and it's a little harder. I don't know if everyone's is like that. Mine came like that and it kind of bothered me a little bit, so I sprayed a bunch of Fix Plus in there. You can't really tell, but I sprayed a bunch of Fix Plus, and then I kind of smushed it around with the end of an eyeshadow brush and then smashed it back down in there. So kind of not really stirred it up, but just kind of so the Fix Plus could get really into the product. And then when I went back into it the next day, the texture is much more like the other Colourpop shadows that are much creamier, and I feel like it applies much better and more opaque now. So I think that that's a good option if you ever break one of these Colourpop shadows or if it gets dried out, because that totally changed it. And I did that probably 2 weeks ago, and it's still, I just used it yesterday, and it's still got that really nice softer texture that it did not have before. God, it's so pretty. So I love this one. I recently picked up the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer, the pore minimizing one. Of course, I saw Nicole Guerrero using this, and she swears by it, and she's the one that turned me on to the Porefessional, and I love that guy. And now that I've used this one, I understand what everyone's saying. This one does the same thing as the Porefessional does, but up a notch. I definitely feel like this helps keep my makeup on longer. I feel like I still get that smooth out benefit. I definitely want to purchase the full size one now that I tried this little guy. I got this one for $15 from Nordstrom. So if you want to try it out before you invest in I don't know how much the full size one is, but it's between $30 and $40, I believe. So it definitely was worth it for me to only invest $15 in case I didn't really love it, because I got too many primers already. So loving this little dude. Pair of lashes that, well, not this exact pair, but I've been wearing my Bambi lashes from House of Lashes quite a bit in the last month. You can wear these quite a few times if you treat them right. So the last pair that I wore them, I don't even know how many times, but I probably could still wear them a couple more times. They remind me a lot, I think it's the MAC 35. I'm not sure what lashes they are that look just like this, that are super spiky and really long in the center. They're just gorgeous. Every time I wear these, someone asks me what lashes I'm wearing. The only thing that I wish they curled better, but I try and curl them with my lash curler before I even put them on so that they have a little more curl, because they just kind of droop on me. But they are beautiful, and seriously, so good. And I think that they're about half the price from House of Lashes that these ones are from MAC that look just like this. Okay, the last thing I'm going to talk about, this is pretty new. I just picked this up not very long ago at all. I love NARS foundations. I have the NARS Sheer Glow. One of the things I really love about NARS is that they actually have a wide shade range. So if you are pale, you can find something. This one is a little bit yellow. Let's see, I have mine in light 1, so the lightest shade that they have, and it's in Siberia. This one is the, I should probably tell you what it is, All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. So this is what the packaging looks like. I think it's really beautiful. I don't know. I'm all about that packaging. I really like that it has a lid and a pump. Makes life so much easier. I do have to use 2 to 3 pumps of this because it's really runny and kind of sheer, but I always feel like my skin looks so much better after I use it. And even though it's got that little bit of a yellow tint that isn't really, I don't have a lot of yellow in my skin, I put just the tiniest bit of the Manic Panic Dream Tone in there, and it kind of color corrects. That's a great thing about the Manic Panic Dream Tone, is that not only does it lighten your foundation, but it helps color correct it. So if it isn't quite the right tone, it still helps that get that done. It still improves that. I really need to pick up another Dream Tone because I've almost used that entire bottle. I love that stuff so much. So it's just a really beautiful foundation. I'm wearing it right now. Love it. It's a little pricey, but honestly, definitely NARS have this, and the Sheer Glow foundation are probably some of my absolute favorite high-end foundations. They're great for people with dry skin because they don't cling to dry patches. I've had really good experiences with this. I love, love, love the Kat Von D Tattoo Locket foundation. I was so excited that they brought back shade 42, which is the very lightest one, which actually is like the only foundation of life that matches my skin like pretty much perfectly, and almost might be too light. But that one's really thick, so I have to kind of put a luminizer in it or moisturizer or something to break it down because I have dry skin. So this one I feel like is a little easier. I could just use this straight out of the bottle if I wanted to, and it always works, if that makes sense. It's always good, no matter how I apply it, which is usually with a brush. I love how I said that this favorites video was going to be really fast and I was going to run through these really quick, but of course I rambled. So anyway, I believe that is everything. If you guys want to see a video using some of these, if you want an individual review on like the cleanser or the NARS foundation or anything like that, you just let me know down below because I would love to do that for you. And please give this video a thumbs up if you like favorite videos. I'd love to know what your favorites are from the last month. Please leave those down below, and thank you guys so much for watching. I will talk to you soon. Bye. I feel like there's a lot of red going on, a lot of red going on my face. I was gonna say that with a little lewd. Oh, you know when you're wearing lipstick and your lip itches? Stop itching. Stop it. Stop it.